Luton fans, welcome back to another video. The men's team hasn't been doing very well this year, as we know, back-to-back relegation. There we go, full-time 1-1, Luton Town are relegated to League One. However, behind all the mist of everything, the Luton ladies have been doing really well. Promotion in the league and now the League Cup final. We're here today against Stevenage at Bedford Town for the League Cup final. Hopefully they can win their second trophy of the year. Unfortunately, earlier in the year in the County Cup, they lost out to Real Bedford, who are next door to Bedford Town. They're soaring up the leagues at the moment. They've been promoted themselves to the ladies. However, today is big cup final. Luton ladies beat Stevenage a couple of years ago, 2-1 in the same cup. So hopefully today we can win again and get some more silverware. And then next year they go up the leagues. So Luton ladies formed in 1997. They partnered with Luton Town in 2000. And ever since then they've been going up the leagues. Barton Rovers is their home ground that they play at. And they've just, as I said, been promoted this year to the Tier 4 of the women. So the way the women's work, you've got the WSL at the top, then you've got the Championship, and then the Nationals, and then they're at the Tier 4. So there's a couple of leagues to go up. Real Bedford, as I say, have just gone from Tier 4. They're going up to the Tier 3 now, so they're getting even closer to the top. Real exciting times for Luton ladies, and they do play on a Sunday. So anyone from Luton or around that wants to come and watch Luton ladies after a poor game maybe at Luton men's or a good win or whatever, come down on a Sunday to Barton Rovers when they're at home, or go away with them, because it's really entertaining stuff. And today we're going to hopefully capture that. So let's get into the ground. Right, got Owen here, who's the Luton ladies social media guy. And what do you think the score's going to be today?
I think it'll be a close game. Stevenage are a good side. They're very good defensively, but I reckon if we get early goal, then I'll go 3-0. 3-0 Luton.
Who should we be looking out for?
I'd say the number 7, Tasha Fensom.
Yep.
And then the midfield of Amber, Shine, Liz as well. Probably the best midfield in the league, so fingers crossed they can work their magic.
So let's talk about the Luton Town partnership. Now, some of the people in the comments may be saying, well, if they're Luton Town ladies, why are they not playing at Kenilworth Road, as example? Now, obviously, we know Kenilworth Road, the men play there. It is very expensive to run a game at Kenilworth Road with, you think about all the stewarding, 10,000 plus 12,000 seater stadium. Now, normally at Barton Rovers, the average normally attendance is 300 to 400 for the women's game. So you try to bring 300 to 400 into Kenilworth Road every week, it's going to be very costly to put on. Now, they have to play at, obviously, accredited grounds, have to play with barriers around the outside, stuff like that. Barton Rovers is a great partnership with Luton ladies that are able to help them through their progression. Now, we do know, obviously, the top teams have ladies teams as well, and in the WSL and the Championship, that's where you tend to find the full-time ladies that play, and that's their full-time job. Now, there is lots of media around how the ladies game doesn't have as much football as the men's. It doesn't bring in potentially as much revenue, stuff like that. However, Luton ladies are really on an inquest to try and get up the leagues and to get to that full-time status and get to a much better. As I said earlier in the video, Real Bedford have done that. The owner threw a lot of money at the ladies and they've started to get up the leagues. I believe Luton's partnership with the ladies, they're starting to hopefully do the same and to progress them up, because being a step 5 or 6 club with obviously the top leagues club, they're trying to get them as close to the men's as possible in terms of the women's status. So that is a lot to know about the Luton ladies, and there's lots more you can find online. And hopefully, as years go with the promotion this year now, they're only a few steps away from the big WSL and the Championship. And the best part about this Sunday league with the ladies as well, you get a beer and you can watch the game at the same time. I'm joined by Nobby.
Brilliant.
Score prediction today?
I reckon 3-1 to Luton.
3-1 Luton, up the town. So Stevenage and Luton in the table this year. Luton ladies finished top of the league, 57 points at their 21 games, 19 wins, absolutely smashed it, unbeaten at home as well, which is incredible. Stevenage finished third in the table on 46 points. They won 14 out of their 20 games this year.
Your lineup this afternoon, starting with Stevenage. In goal, number 1, Lauren Reeves.
The last time Luton ladies played Stevenage was at Stevenage on the 20th of the 4th, and Stevenage actually won 1-0. Oh, unlucky. Very end-to-end game so far. Very end-to-end. Stevenage had a couple of corners, and now Luton's first corner. Good ball. Ah! Great defending on the line. Little dink over the top. She did really well to get around the keeper, but great defending. Great double save. Wow, great double save. One. This little show on just how close Real Bedford actually is to Bedford Town. Oh, jeez. So about 30 minutes in, still very end-to-end at the moment. I think Luton Town having the better chances. A great double save from Hudson down at Luton end earlier on to keep them still 0-0, but this game definitely needs some goals in it. Oh, unlucky. Hey! Great finish. The keeper before that was going out. Come on, Luton, 1-0. About 40 minutes gone. Great from Luton. Wow. Oliver, with the teams like Luton account, what's your prediction?
I'll go 2-1 Luton, Fee and probably Jess.
Forward to League One?
Not really. I mean,
Not really.
I still haven't accepted it yet.
Yeah.
But I feel like moving on, we've got to accept it at some point.
Absolutely.
We've got to get a proper Luton team back.
Yeah.
And hope that we can pick up our form again.
So the Luton ladies set up, there's 19 youth teams. They've got the senior team, which is what we're watching today, and they've also got the reserve team as well. Join with Matt from OK Football. How you doing, Matt? Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm doing really well.
Just talk to us. Obviously, you've been to quite a few Luton games. You've followed the ladies and you do a lot of content on them as well with the video. So can you talk to us a little bit about the ladies and why people should come and join on the Sunday?
Definitely, yeah. No, it's just such an incredible atmosphere and it's just such a family-friendly place to be. And obviously, despite what's been happening on the men's side, they've been absolutely incredible in the league. They've scored so many goals. They beat last season's total. Yeah, it's been a pleasure to watch, and they're just all such lovely people as well.
Absolutely. And are you able to tell us a little bit about the connection between the men's and the women's football?
Yeah, definitely. So it's not been too great, but this season we've definitely seen a bit of an improvement.
Yeah.
I know Dave and Nikki have been chatting with James Mooney on the Luton men's side. And so, for example, recently they've got the digital scoreboard up at Barton now. So
Yep.
if you go there, you can see that. And also they've been giving them access to a bit more in terms of kind of the medical facilities as well, because there's been some players who have had injuries like Andy Dickens and Kira Palmero. So it's really nice to see the Luton men kind of finally start to try and step up.
Hey, penalty! Ooh. So we have to leave that again. Have to see that one again. Hey, penalty! Yeah, watch that one back. She stood on the ball and fell over. Yeah, it wasn't a penalty. Oh. Roughly about 10 minutes left of the game. Still 1-0 Luton Town. It's still very end-to-end. There's not many chances of the second half. Luton had a couple towards, but yeah, nothing really much to report or to video. So fingers crossing it stays like this and Luton can lift the cup. Oh, great save. Go on, finish it. Finish it. Yes! Yes, 2-0 Luton. Hopefully that secures the victory now for Luton Town. Come on. Yes! Great bit of football, certainly down the right-hand side, the left-hand side here, sorry. They're passing the ball around, 1-2, and then a brilliant ball across and a great finish, 3-0, and that seals the deal. Luton Town can lift the trophy.
And that's full-time here. Your 2024-25 Eastern Region League Cup winners, Luton Town Ladies FC! Luton Town Ladies FC!
Once again, your 2024 Eastern Region Premier Division winners, Luton Town Ladies.
And there you go, that's us signing off for the 2024-25 season in style with a double from the Luton Ladies, winning the Cup 3-0 against Stevenage and also winning the league, celebrating both today. Absolute brilliant day. Definitely recommend for more people to come down and see it. Obviously it is on a Sunday, so it doesn't clash with Luton very often, and brilliant atmosphere today. It was free to enter as well, and great hospitality from Bedford. Make sure next year they're going to be in a higher league as well, competing. So yeah, definitely get yourself down, and thank you so much for watching. If you do like today's video, smash that like button, hit the sub, and let us know in the comments your thoughts. We'll see you next year in League One.